Hey y'all, what up? It's your bird creative beat down. I understand this is Bleach gameplay going on, but it's just something in the background because I don't have no Sparking Zero clips because I don't play it no more really, and a lot of other people don't play it no more as well. And we're gonna get into why, kinda. And I would think that I'm right on the mark when I say this with my reasonings, because realistically, Sparking Zero has failed to maintain a decent player base. And in my personal opinion, from playing that game for so long, Sparking Zero, everyone who's
Oh,
left
I
is
thought this was a
honestly
holo.
toxic, like
I
just
thought
bad
somebody
people.
was
It's just
testing stereo.
terrible. I like multiplayer games. I like competitive games. I like fighting games and stuff. I like Mortal Kombat, things like that. I was gonna buy this game regardless, cause like this is too big not to buy. Me being a Dragon Ball fan, this is too big for me not to buy. But you gotta think about everyone else too. There's other players like everyone that was gonna get this game regardless. The game looked too good not to buy. But am I going to keep playing it in the state that it's in? It's like realistically, you have all these characters, yet everyone only plays a handful, and the core mechanics of the game itself is bad. It's like you can't fully grasp it. You can't fully
All right, look.
explain things. You know, it's like, oh, he's just mashing.
Fucking
There's
loading.
no science behind mashing for a super counter.
Oh, I wish you did not
Literally,
lag it,
you
bro.
can use a massage gun when you get in a clash and win every clash. Like it, man, this game, I'm saying the balance, people want to keep trying to ignore like balance isn't the issue. When balance is the biggest part of any game where players are fighting or going against each other. Balance is the biggest thing that'll keep your game alive because nothing else is doing that. There's
Oh, no,
nothing
if I
else to
stop
do in
lagging, that's
Sparking
good.
Zero. You've
There we
already
go.
completed story mode.
Nah,
You've
that's
already
nah,
did them
that's
little
not good,
weak
bro.
ass tournaments. And so literally all you have to do, there's nothing else to do but punch other people. And you telling me that that part, that main thing that you can only do is not even good? You can't tell me within the same breath or conversation that Sparking
Yo, I
Zero
can't read nothing when it's
is
lagging. I ain't gonna be able to focus.
unbalanced all because they wanted it to be, but then at the same time saying that Sparking Zero is competitive. And I'm saying that's the most toxic, that's the most dumb argument I've heard. And honestly, you gotta be somewhat brain dead saying that. Realist, how are you gonna say, oh, the devs made this game to be accurate to the anime? Then it's not that accurate because how come Master Roshi can still do damage to Jiren? How come Krillin can still do damage to Cell? It's not that accurate. How come Ultra Instinct Goku's not beating Krillin with one punch? I'm just saying the game's not that accurate. You keep talking about accuracy, and then you say that, and you be like, oh, okay. You be like, oh, so I play Ultra Instinct Goku. I'm supposed to win against you because I have Ultra Instinct Goku. You just basically admit, hey, so it's like everyone's kind of admitting, yeah, this game is not competitive. And the thing is, when there's no real this don't matter whether you say it's casual or not. When there's no competition in the game, there's no such thing as casual. The only way you can casually play this game is offline. Because realistically, the thing is, it's like with Fortnite. There are people that are so good in Fortnite, but yet other players are still able to play the game because they separate them with a rank mode. And then now there's other mechanics that go into place that allows them to separate them. There's also various things like in Fortnite to where they might be RNG, but they give you guns. They give you guns and weapons that are actually viable with playing with. Like, so you have a chance to fight. But in this game, most of the characters you can't win with. Most of the characters you are at an extreme disadvantage. Why would I buy DLC for characters that can't fight? Why would I buy DLC that can't compete with Ultra Instinct Goku? You telling me that I'm gonna pay $30 or $20 or whatever for this DLC and I'm still struggling against Ultra Instinct Goku? Man, if they don't balance their game, I'm telling you, man, like every little player they have is gonna go, and all the one who's gonna be playing that game still are the people who feel good about the trash things that they do. That game is nothing left but toxic players on that game. I'm saying you could be butthurt in the comment section because I'm talking about the only game you feel good at that you actually get a win at. Yeah, congratulations, you are Goku or Trunks or whoever you playing. But I'm saying we all know this game. There's nothing to brag about when playing that game. Cause I really think about it. I could play Xenoverse. I could play Naruto, Shinobi Striker. I could play Bleach. I could play Mortal Kombat. And actually, there's actually a good chance at winning with these other characters because they have other win conditions. They have conditionings and like for the way that the characters made so that they could win. It's still like a variation between these characters. It's like okay, they have a different attack chain, but why not just pick the character with the best attack chain? Why not pick the character with 5 bars of health? There's no setbacks. Why not pick the character who could spam a charge triangle, who could just do a charge triangle multiple times and then take over a bar of health like that, completely like uncontested. Uncontested, that means you can't even super counter it. Charge key blast is something that you can't even super counter. Like I love playing games like they have variation within them. And if you don't have variation within the character, would then have variations within the offensive and defensive actions you could use or you could take. Like there's like on Fortnite, there's no difference. Like skins are skins; they don't affect gameplay. But aside
Oh
from that, it's
yeah.
pretty much
Oh
everyone's
yeah.
playing
Oh,
with
that
the
was a
same
soul
character.
break.
Think about it as that. But it's the core mechanics of the game itself with so many offensive and defensive and mobility options. And I'm saying you could just look at the game itself. You could look at Sparking Zero itself. Ain't nobody playing it really. The only people who playing it are playing with their friends or they playing with mods.
What?
But that's about it. The game looks good, but realistically, you can't fix your game. You can't add another meter, another
So
resource
you could be
meter
using it to
to take
maximize
away
combos all
that
depending on
almost what
who
feels
they
like an
are
RNG effect. Because depending on
and
what
what character
Wi-Fi
you
you're
playing
playing
it
with,
with.
like
Yeah,
with
you
their
could.
connection. Because I play on a LAN cable, but that don't matter. You playing with someone with an iffy Wi-Fi connection. It's like you kind of just trying to. Okay, you just sitting there. It's not even a
I'm half
50-50.
sleep.
You just trying to spam the
I,
super counter. But it's like if they don't have super counter, right? If they
look, I'm
don't
have.
use super
I'm not gonna
counter,
lie. You told me today.
then
Oh, I'm
you
not
can
gonna say
easily
something. You
have
can't wait
someone
on it.
take your
Yeah,
whole
I still.
health bar. Like I'm saying,
Yeah,
like
no, but I
Gogeta
still have to
could
learn.
wipe out. Gogeta could just wipe you out. There's some characters that could just wipe you out with a
No, I
combo.
don't
Super
mind
Saiyan 4
losing.
Gogeta or like an Ultra Instinct Goku. They hit you with that turnaround. It's over. The mechanics were not fully thought out.
You trying
It
to
was
get
not
that?
thought
No.
out. This game is
You
not.
gotta.
It wasn't thought out. This game wasn't meant to be competitive, and I understand that. That's why I'm not even
Huh?
mad at it at that point. But I
Oh
am
no, mine's
disappointed.
have invincibility frame.
But I'm not gonna get mad at a game that's not even fair when everyone knows it's not fair. So that's why I simply don't
Nah, it
play it.
wasn't that
You
perfect.
know, have other games to play. And Bleach came out.
No, it's
I've been
not.
enjoying that.
Yeah, it would have hit.
And I actually got something I am going back to, which I should have went back to a long time ago. We're gonna go ahead and do that. But anyway, I know I'm surprised if anyone stayed this long, like for this rant. But what I'm saying is the actual truth. This is coming from a disappointed customer. You know, it was kind of sad to see how they just let this. They literally just let whoever made the decisions. They let this game die. They let this game die from the jump, and then they let the game get toxic. They put out rank. They don't know how toxic that made the game. They don't understand how
Cause
toxic
you
they
you
made the
holding
game by putting rank. They put rank at the beginning. How you gonna have rank? Oh, but anyway, okay. I'm done.
and you can.
All right, it's your boy Creative Beat Down.
You just do your,
I continue to
first
stay
stage
creative.
when
You
I
know, I'm for the creative people. I'm for the people who want to learn.